My friends, we just got done building the very first Zamboni that Sparks Motors has ever done. But this isn't just any regular old Zamboni. This, my friend, is a woolly mammoth Zamboni. Here in the great state of Utah, we have a new professional sports team. It is the Utah Mammoth hockey team, an NHL team right here in our very own backyard. The Mammoth are going hard. The team has decided just to make this like the ultimate, fan and spectator sport. And as part of that, they wanted to give an interactive experience for people to be able to get down on the ice, the same ice that the players play the games on. So what do? You repurpose a Zamboni into a woolly mammoth people mover with t-shirt cannons. In today's video, we're gonna show you the craziest Zamboni build probably of all time. So we just spent like the last 2 months handcrafting the most insane mammoth Zamboni build you've ever seen. And in this video, we're gonna finally reveal it to you, show the whole thing, and we're gonna show you how we unveil it at a Utah Mammoth hockey home game. We're also gonna give you a few other updates in this video on some different builds. Remember the 10x10 Oshkosh, right? The one that I said we're gonna fly the largest American flag from? Well, the 10x10 is now a 20x20. The flagpole is all built. It's not there because it's getting coated right now. And we're gonna show you how this vehicle is designed to fly this flag vertically behind the 20x20 Oshkosh. Also in this video, we've got some auction purchases. Somebody left me unsupervised at the auction and I went down and picked up a real winner. A real winner of a vehicle this week. On top of that, we're gonna show you just some of the stuff we're doing to prepare for this big flag shoot, because this is not the only vehicle that's going. We're taking Freedom Bus, we're taking hovercraft, we're taking a bunch of different wild vehicles that we have here, and we're gonna do one of the coolest America 250 videos you've ever seen. So stay tuned for that. So this video is pretty exciting because it's just kind of a mix of all sorts of different stuff. And I know you guys love the updates. We've already updated you on the C13 monster truck. Over here we have a lifted Mustang that's gonna be jumped. What I'm trying to say is buckle up, because this is a fun video and I think you guys are really gonna appreciate some of the wild creations that we've got going on. So let's go. Listen, hockey has become a massive sport pretty much all over the country, but especially here in Utah. We recently got ourselves our own pro hockey team, the Mammoth, and people are going bananas over it because it's really entertaining, it's really fun to watch, and the group that bought it is putting just a ton of horsepower behind building it, getting it growing, and getting people excited about it. They got to have something to groom the ice, which is why we're picking up a Zamboni. They said, how do you guys feel about building a fan bony? And I said, a what? And they said a fan bony, which is basically a Zamboni that we're gonna convert into a crowd hype vehicle. We're picking it up, loading it onto our Raw Max trailer, and headed up to the shop. It's our chance to give this thing a second shot at life.
Hey, you got a Zamboni. I never thought I'd see the day. I've been practicing triple deeks my whole life. 1, 2, 3. Anyway, I should be on the team soon enough. If I were to play hockey, what position do you think I should play? I can go straight, can't stop really, at all. I can do the wedge.
What does the wedge look like?
Pizza.
That was pretty cool. I don't know what I was expecting because I've never ran a Zamboni, but that was about as much of a Zamboni experience you could have. It's all hydrostatic transmission, which means it's kind of like a skid loader. Basically, you just kind of put it in drive, and then the gas determines, not that you actually put the throttle all the way up at like a set throttle, like 2,500 RPMs, and then you put it in drive, and then as you hit the throttle, that actually actuates the drive motors instead of like modulating the throttle. So if the throttle's all the way down, like the stick throttle's all the way down to idle, and you hit the gas, it's not gonna increase the motor RPMs, it's just gonna increase the drive motor. So it'll like... obviously you can see starting at the front, we've got this giant aluminum mammoth head that we built custom specifically for this. There's no template, there was nothing out there that we were able to copy. Between Dallin, Iram, Billy Luber, the whole gang here, they all put their heads together and built this giant mammoth head. Now, one of my favorite parts about this, right here, these tusks, which are obviously insane looking, and the trunk, you would think that these are like some sort of fiberglass parts or something that's like very brittle. It's not. We custom 3D printed these with the heaviest 3D printing plastic I've ever seen in my entire life. These things are probably stronger than metal at this point. So we've got about 400 hours of printing between the tusks and the trunk. Now, obviously we couldn't just have a normal trunk. What we did is we put it on a motor, so when we push a button, it raises up, and once it gets to the top, it opens up a cryo tank. We've got speakers built into this where it makes the actual mammoth roar, or whatever noise you want to call that. So it's got lighting all the way around. The eyes light up between white and blue, underglow lighting all around. We call that the party lighting. You've got a light bar right there that lights up the ice as you're going. We obviously did new wheels and tires. These are actually dually wheels because we needed something that had more offset to be able to come out rather than be tucked under there and look all weird. It's got studded snow tires, right? And then in the back, you basically just got this kind of flat panel, or we needed as much room as possible inside to be able to hold the people. It's got access compartments for maintenance. You've got your step, which takes you up into the passenger area. And in here, you're gonna find 4 of the most violent t-shirt cannons I've ever seen. I test fired them the day they got installed. God damn it. Whoa. Oh. 250? Oh, 250 feet of range. That's almost a full football field, but it comes out so violently. Damn it. Cool thing is we can adjust the pressure because that's also powered by the cryo tanks that we have on board. We're not trying to kill anybody in the, in the stadium. So in here is kind of the heart and soul of the Mammoth. You've got the hydraulic tank, which originally came with the Mammoth. You've got the fuel tank, you've got the engine right there, so that's all easy access. And then right here, we mount 2 cryo tanks. Cryo is basically frozen carbon dioxide, right? You've got a master control box right here that was custom built, programmed, designed by us. That allows you to get into maintenance mode, so you get in here and work on all this stuff. The whole purpose of this build was to make it like a long-term, user-friendly asset for the Mammoth hockey team. Any fan with basically any sort of disability or anything, we thought about them to be able to make low access, be able to get in here, have a seat. Then finally, come back here and you've got the control station. This is where the original seat for the Zamboni was. We just put a nicer one on there, cleaned it all up. We got rid of all of the Zamboni controls that normally come off the back of the Zamboni. So back here, there's usually a big auger, an ice scraper, all that stuff is gone. We cleaned it up. One of our favorite things to do on builds is lighting. Our lighting partner is Whalen Engineering. And so this is all running on the Whalen light and control system, which means it's not some cheap, overseas part that's just gonna break after a few, runs. It's well done. Right here, we've got 6 switches. You got the running light switch, you got the party light switch, you got the passenger lights, you got the cryo cannon, and then you got the t-shirt cannon light. Once you hit the t-shirt cannon light, it sends off an alarm that basically lets everybody in the arena know you can't find somebody to do this kind of paint job. You just have to know the right guy. And we know the right guy. The same guy who's painted all the artwork around our shop, Mr. Billy Luber himself. Billy, aka Matt Arnold, went straight to drawing up exactly what he thought this would look like, and his original drawing that was just kind of the first stab at it ended up basically being what we've decided to do here. And this is all hand painted with spray cans. So basically the same way that graffiti artists paint graffiti, and we ended up with the most insane paint job you've ever seen. It looks like it was all airbrushed, but no, that was done with a rattle can, which is absolutely insane. And now he's built basically an iconic and legendary piece of what will become Utah lore. Then on top of that, we had our guy Camino come through here and do a bunch of like runs with the clear. So you got like the running clear. Now she's shiny and beautiful. I actually like the way the clear turned out. So once we put the clear coat on it, all of a sudden the hair almost looks like it's 3D, which is insane. It also makes all the body lines pop because Dallin and Iram put so much time into designing this head. This is all just flat panel aluminum that they cut, bent, welded, tweaked, tuned. Every time they would weld here, it'd want to warp over here. So keeping this head kind of proportional and not becoming disfigured as they assembled it and welded it was quite the task. Only one like it in the world, which we love to do here at Sparks Motors. You'll see that most of the stuff we build here at the shop, there's only one of in the world. And I can't wait to see somebody get hit with a t-shirt cannon, because those things are just violent. I hit John with it and he kind of like walked away, like wouldn't really talk to me for the rest of the day. I think he went in his office and cried. That's not a joke.
Okay, first of all, he shot me point blank in my arm. Second of all, maybe I cried. Doesn't matter. Let's go.
All right, we're gonna load it up. All right, we just picked up a new truck here at the auction, and I'm actually really excited about this one. You guys know we love the auto auction locally. Some of the best deals I've ever made in the car business and some of the most money I've ever made has been right back here in the dirt lot. Just the forgotten about Neverland of the auction. The rest of it's like paved, asphalt, beautiful, stripe lines, detail equipment everywhere. We're here in Narnia with mud puddles and the heavies, as I call them. The hands makes them really uncomfortable for some reason.
Did you branch out on color with the purchase too?
Nope. I bought a 2019, well, I'll just show you. I bought a truck that is awesome, but she's pretty rough. But it's 2019 and paid $5,000 for this truck.
Oh,
and it's only got 700,000 miles on it.
Let's look at this.
So we're gonna see if it even has a good motor. So first we're gonna find the batteries and back up to it. Let's see what we got.
Wait, was that just an automatic tailgate button?
Bet it is. Automatic tailgate button from in the cab. Just double push the button and she comes on down. But luckily it'll only do it when you're parked or in neutral so that you don't accidentally do it. Anytime we buy a heavy truck over here at the auction, batteries are just always dead. The dead battery fairy comes through here and just kills everything. The reason why these things sell so cheap is because typically they sell them as non-runners when the reality is all you need is batteries. That's not always the case. That's burned me a couple of times where I'm like, I probably just need batteries. Go to crank it and there's like no motor under the hood. So listen, I've been in the auto business for 17 years and I have owned every brand and model of jump box you can possibly think of. I've owned the good, the bad, the ugly, and now I own the best. This thing right here is the most industrial, heavy duty jump box I've ever seen. It's capable of 12 and 24 volt, which is actually 18 and 30 volt. Why is that going in like that?
Because it's the best.
You're on one today, aren't you? The problem is, anytime Alan uses something, it just never works the same.
It makes it feel more.
I haven't even looked inside yet. So
I haven't found a straight fender yet.
I know why they sold it cheap, because A, it shows it didn't start, and B, it looks like I've been trucking with it for a year. It looks like it was in a high-speed chase, literally.
I feel like we're gonna do some wild stuff to this. It's not trucking. Anything but trucking is what's gonna happen with this truck.
Oh, okay. I mean, could be worse. It's got some of the spare body panels that have been ripped off in whatever chase back there. Got bunk beds.
Oh yeah.
It's a nice new truck, 2019 Freightliner, Cascadia. What's the miles on that sticker? 722. Okay, so the way the jump box works is you get it connected, and then it has like a switch that you can carry with you, like a wireless key fob, because you don't want to leave that thing connected forever because it's cranking a ton of juice. So you only push this button when you're ready to start, and then you let go, and then it releases the juice, because otherwise it keeps the juice on there for too long and it kills those really high-end expensive batteries in the jumper. Got power. I think it's got an exhaust leak.
I think it's just, what is that, a single cylinder?
I sound like an exhaust leak.
It sounds like it's misfired. Pop in the hood.
Saw a lot of smoke coming out of there.
You all ready?
Yeah.
No, just don't rev it.
guys, you can see what happens when proper maintenance doesn't get done. Like for example, on this truck, somebody somewhere just kind of stopped taking care of it, and now it's making all sorts of crazy noises. It got me thinking about the sponsor of today's video, which is also a form of maintenance, but it's for our highest performing machine, which is our bodies. So the sponsor of today's video is AG1, and I'm gonna keep this short and sweet. AG1 just flat out works for me. What it is, it's a daily comprehensive nutritional drink that basically has vitamins and minerals and nutrients and stuff that our bodies really want and need, but we're not getting in our diets. I'm talking like 75 plus different ingredients, superfoods, probiotics, prebiotics, antioxidants, basically designed to work in coordination with your body. It's really good stuff, guys. Now is the time for you to try it out. So let me show you how it works. I got my little water bottle right here. I like to use the AG1 stick packs, the travel packs, just because we're always on the go. Take it in here, take that, give it a few shakes, and then just like that, I've got a lot of stuff that my body is gonna be really pumped about here in a minute. So here's what you need to do. Click the link in my description below and go to drinkag1.com/Heavydsparks or scan the QR code. They're gonna give you a free sampler pack of all their new flavors, plus a bottle of vitamin D3K2 with your welcome kit on your first order of your subscription. Guys, it's a no-brainer. This stuff is phenomenal. I've given it to a lot of friends and family, and everybody that I've given to has said, yeah, it works for me. But don't just take my word for it. Give it a try. Click the link and support a company that supports us making awesome videos. Thank you, AG1, and thank you guys for supporting AG1.
That's an interesting.
It almost seems like the head gasket is blowing out right there, which it very well could be.
Sounds like a locomotive.
It actually, the bottom end sounds good though. It doesn't. I'm not hearing rattling. I'm just hearing that. I think it might just be a head gasket that's toast, but it's got low oil. So
It was counting down saying I'm going to turn it off here in a second if you guys don't shut it off because I want to not blow up. I'm not even mad about the purchase.
Shouldn't be. It's a great truck. If we could get this thing.
There's not a single panel
No.
that isn't hit. I mean, even the mirrors are cooked.
Yeah.
There's mud and weeds like this thing's been drove through the freaking...
That truck was completely dead, like zero juice out of 4 or 5 giant batteries. This thing made it seem like it had brand new batteries.
Oh my God, those...
So heavy. Our shop location is the best and why we go to the auction so much. And the reason why I literally bought the shop here several years ago, the auction is less than a mile down the road. So we can drive back and forth to, move cars, trucks, parts, pieces. Like right now we're coming back to the shop to grab a few gallons of motor oil for that Freightliner. We would pick up some real weird vehicles with like real weird issues, and dragging a vehicle a mile back to the shop with no rear axle is way easier than dragging it 20 miles. We need full for that, like 540.
I got a picture of a semi on it.
I got some on it?
Yeah.
Now we got some oil. This is what we need, just a big old jug. How much coolant do you get?
5 gallons.
No.
Huh?
Good enough for the girls you date?
Yeah, it's true, man. What does he know about the girls I date? I'll watch them.
We got coolant, so that's good. I bet you it's popping through that injector port.
I'll just check.
It's supposed to be new motor oil, but it looks very questionable. I'm gonna stop putting that in there. All right, we're gonna try this again. It took 10 gallons of oil plus about 2.5 gallons of cheese curds. Whatever we had in that oil bucket, which supposedly was new oil, but it definitely wasn't. But I don't think we're gonna hurt this engine because cheese curds might be the least of its worries. Got it running. Don't know for how long, so we're just gonna go for broke, see if we can get it back to shop. Drives really well. I mean, runs is relative. Drives great. It might just be a freaking exhaust leak at one of the injectors. No, it's brakes, air, suspension, steering, all that stuff's golden. I just can't figure out whether they won in the high-speed race or lost, or the high-speed chase.
You got that hit and miss swap?
You guys already know I feel optimistic about every vehicle I buy because I just try to like force it to be good. But it drove great. I can't say ran great because it's still huffing and puffing like a bitch. But I'm just looking at it and thinking like, hey, $5,000, like $5,500 to fees. It's probably at least a $30,000 truck. But
Research before you buy these items. Yeah. You're talking like, oh, this is a $30,000 truck. What evidence do you have to back that?
Because I know our 2015 Columbia is worth like 25. This is a Cascadia. It's a nicer truck. It's got the 12-speed. It's got the big engine. It's a nice truck. Look, 2019 Cascadia. There's just so many of them.
It's a nice platform is what I'd say it is. I'll admit, I enjoy driving like our other Freightliner the most.
Yeah, I was right on the money.
30 grand?
Like
really?
30 grand, basically. All right, we got her back to the shop. You guys saw it drove it on its own power over here. Drove pretty well. I'm gonna pull it in tomorrow and have guys look over it real quick, just see if it's. I don't think it's a head gasket. I think it's pretty sure it's either a cracked head, which I don't think so. More than likely, it's an injector cup that like popped out and it's losing compression. If it's a quick injector fix and that motor's good, there's some serious value there. I mean, I'm into the truck $5,500, so I feel like I probably can't go wrong at that price. I'm sure I could, but we'll try to find a way not to. The body damage is not ideal, just because it's kind of everywhere. So only if we can find parts super cheap would we end up like actually doing the body work to it. But I mean, if we could spend $5-10 grand, it'd still be worth 25 grand. I don't know. We're gonna play with some ideas, and first we're gonna figure out whether it's got a good motor or not. Just pulled up here to Heber City, where just kind of doing one of our random chores for the week. We've got a big video shoot with a bunch of big companies, like one of the coolest shoots we've ever done. I think I told you guys about it a little while back. We're flying the largest flag, like breaking a record. That's a big shoot out on the Bonneville Salt Flats, and as part of that, we are helping them transport some of the vehicles and equipment, production stuff out there. This is the production trailer that needs to be picked up. So
this is a one-of-one, completely custom rigged, and he used it on the film set for The Walking Dead and Stranger Things.
Oh.
We were out here till 3 in the morning last night. We replaced every single hub, repacked all the bearings,
and put new brakes on it. It's cool, but it is like a trailer owner's worst nightmare. There's hydraulics, there's a lot of weight, there's glass, there's fold-out panels. It shouldn't be on those light truck axles. It's on 10K trailer axles. This thing really needs to be on semi-axles. Luckily, he told me he just barely swapped the tires, just barely did the bearings, hubs, all that kind of stuff. So all the stuff I was worried about was recently done. This is just the type of thing that just is made to break and cause issues. But we'll see. Fingers crossed. final resting place of the bad Mammoth here. We came up with a bunch of different name ideas. Bad Mammoth, Zamosaurus Rex. Actually, that was one I just made up just now. I think they decided to land on Zamoth. Get it? Because it's like a Zamboni and a mammoth. Pretty clever.
Oh, shut up. Dude, that's so awesome.
Put it right below the VIN tag.
Okay.
It's pretty freaking sweet.
For you.
Thank you very much. That's
a good idea,
freaking
man.
awesome.
We're gonna make you take the tape off.
Pressure, don't get it on crooked.
Right?
Don't shake.
It's a custom name tag that commemorates Mr. Billy Luber himself for doing the paint job. Artwork, kind of like a VIN
By the legend
tag.
himself.
Buddy. Now it's official.
Now it's official.
Hell yeah. Nice work, dude.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Thanks, man. Hell yeah.
Thanks, brother.
Looking for that fan who just needs the good experience. They're on their feet. They're screaming. You dial in. You put the dot right on their chest. Boom! Knock them out of there. Here we go! Yeah! On the Xanax!
That looks so good. That looks so good.
You should have rolled on this one!
So they clearly didn't see the video of shooting the
Hat's coming off!
Nice work, guys. That was awesome. Thank you, brother.
Thanks, Tusk. Thank you.
I read him like that. I read him like that. Naughty, naughty.
Thanks, brother. Thanks. Thanks, Tusky. Thanks, man.
It went really well. The Zamboni ran perfectly. Crowd was pumped. Everything functioned the way that it was supposed to. Really cool experience. And honestly, there's a lot that could have gone wrong, but everything kind of went right. So couldn't be happier.
That's not usual for us. Usually something goes wrong. So the fact that it went right.
Or broke it or something. Something bad should have happened, and it didn't. And I think that's it. I think we're wrapped up now. Now they're going to take fans out there. So anything that happens from here on out.
I think it's because they took the steering wheel out of his hand and put a t-shirt cannon in his hand.
All right, let me show you guys something. So, one of our last videos, I talked about this big photo shoot we have coming up with flying what we believe is the world's largest vertically flown American flag. Well, we're about ready to test it out. So we've got our 10x10 LVSR. First thing you'll notice is not a 10x10 anymore. It's a 20x20. We added dual wheels front to back. So this truck now has 20 16R20, which is basically a 56-inch tall, 54-inch tall Michelin Army tire. So it actually runs really well with those. Now you can see we've got our big hydraulic hook lift arm, flip back. We're grabbing the giant American flag, biggest American flag I've ever seen, and we're gonna hook it up and we're gonna test it, raise it, hook up all of our guide wires, make sure everything's supported the right way.
And then just tight iron is the... Good.
This is kind of ridiculous. I really wish I had my telehandler here because that would help us stretch it out. We're gonna grab the forklift now and go as high as we can and drag it back. That'll help us get it kind of straightened out to see what it looks like without dragging on the ground. It is so big though. I mean, it's like, it doesn't even feel real. Well, there you guys have it. I told you at the beginning of this video, it was a hodgepodge. It was a mix of all sorts of different stuff. I'm actually super excited for some of the stuff we've got going on this week. This coming Monday through Wednesday is when we're doing the US flag shoot. It's enormous. It is so freaking big. Also, just a few other little teasers for you. That right over there is one of the most capable Ram work truck builds you've ever seen. It's getting the whole AEV conversion with the fenders. It's getting 40s. It's on Carly suspension. It's got a custom Napide bed. It's a Ram Rebel Cummins. Super sweet truck. Can't tell you exactly what it's for, but you guys will find out very soon. Oh, also here in the next couple weeks, we're gonna be taking you guys on another trip out of state, on an adventure. You guys ever heard of Trucks Gone Wild? Well, Trucks Gone Wild is like one of the biggest mud truck events in the world, if not the biggest. It's wild, like literally wild. So we are gonna go experience it for the first time, and we're gonna take Hercules, our mud truck, to the real southern mud pits to see how it does, because that truck has lived its whole life basically out here in the desert, going through what little mud we have out here, and spent actually more time in the snow. So Hercules is going to Trucks Gone Wild along with a bunch of other trucks we're taking down there. So stay tuned, because here in a couple weeks we're gonna take you guys along for the ride. Pretty sure that's all the updates. I might be missing something, but like I said, this video covered a lot of different topics, and can't wait to show you guys what we come up with on this flag shoot, because it's gonna be wild. So buckle up, stay tuned, and we'll see you then.